Joe Biden is running, but the Democrats wish he was not.
McCarthy wheels and deals.
Hi folks, this is Peter Boykin, and thank you for going right with Peter Boykin. I am running for North Carolina Lieutenant Governor. Now I think it's time for us to go right. We'll be right back with Go Right News. You can follow us on GoRightNews.com for more information. Hi fellow patriots, this is Peter Boykin from #GoRight. Share this right now. Time to go right.
Joe Biden is running, but the Democrats wish he was not. Joe Biden declared his intention to run for re-election in 2024 by releasing a short video that focused on social issues and painting the GOP as a threat to human rights. All while ignoring the crumbling economy, war overseas, and a Democrat electorate that is all but begging him to step out. You can also access this article on GoRightNews.com. Biden's 3-minute video begins with dramatic images from January 6, followed by a protest sign that reads "Abortion is healthcare," which tells you exactly how Biden plans to run his 2024 campaign. Next, he highlights areas where he claims Republicans are attacking voters' freedoms. Cutting Social Security, this is a flat-out lie that he was shouted down for repeating at his State of the Union address. Restricting abortion access, this is accurate. Several GOP states have passed laws to restrict abortion access. The cutoff week varies by state. Banning books, he's twisting some laws that restricts books that sexualize kids, and teach them radical theories like critical race theory. Biden's strategy, the video makes it clear that Biden plans to try and convince Americans to vote against Republicans, rather than convince them he's done a good job as president. It's a smart strategy when you consider Joe's own party doesn't want him to run. A wave of recent polling shows that Democrat voters wish Joe would move back to Delaware. NBC News poll, 51% of Democrats think Joe Biden should not run. Associated Press poll, 47% of Dems don't want Biden to run in 2024. Food for thought, at 80, Joe Biden is currently the oldest president in American history. If he wins re-election, he would be 86 at the end of his second term. Finish the job. Throughout his announcement, Biden repeats the phrase "finish the job," which appears to be his 2024 campaign slogan. By finish the job, does he mean more inflation? More crime in our neighborhoods? More countries that we're on the brink of war with? More U.S. banks defaulting? Source: Biden campaign video, NBC News, AP.
Nothing we cannot do if we do it together.
The Honorable Kevin McCarthy of the state of California, having received a majority of the votes cast, is duly elected Speaker of the House of Representatives.
McCarthy wheels and deals. Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy appears to have cut a deal with Republicans that could get his debt ceiling bill across the finish line. Definition of the debt ceiling: the legislative limit on the amount of national debt the federal government can accumulate. The U.S. is set to hit the current debt ceiling limit, $31.4 trillion, this summer. Republicans have taken a hard stance by refusing to vote to raise the limit without pairing it with significant spending cuts to prevent us from going further into debt. Wheeling and dealing: Republicans only have a 4-vote majority in the House, so McCarthy needs everyone on board. According to reports, here are some of the late-night concessions he made. He agreed to the Freedom Caucus's new provisions which accelerate a plan to implement work requirements to healthy, working-age adults who receive food stamps. He agreed to make concessions to Midwestern GOP members who were concerned about repealing ethanol subsidies. According to Politico, McCarthy got his bill through a House Rules Committee vote at 2:20 a.m. and the bill could come to the House floor for a vote as soon as today. Biden has already said he plans to veto the bill if it passes. Source: Politico.
Go Right Quick News. The WHO warned there's a high risk of biological hazard in the capital of Sudan after a biolab containing deadly pathogens was seized by rebel fighters. Source: Vice News. The Biden administration claims that the extremist Islamic Taliban government that runs Afghanistan killed the ISIS leader responsible for the attack at the Kabul airport in 2021 that killed 13 U.S. soldiers and nearly 200 Afghan nationals. Source: Daily Wire. Former President Donald Trump appeared to cast doubt about whether he will participate in the GOP debates. Source: WashX. Japanese lunar exploration company iSpace attempted to land its first cargo mission on the moon but lost communication with the spacecraft and has deemed the attempt unsuccessful. Source: CNBC. The Arkansas judge overseeing the custody battle between President Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, and former stripper London Alexis Roberts has ordered Hunter to appear in court to answer questions about his alleged laptop. Source: Daily Wire. A demonic MS-13 gang member robbed and dismembered an Uber Eats driver in Florida for no apparent reason last week. Source: Full Story. First Republic Bank stock closed down 50% Tuesday, a day after a troubling earnings report and a conference call with analysts in which the company's executives refused questions. Source: NY Times. The Democratic Party has no plans to sponsor primary debates, a decision that has been condemned by Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who is also seeking the party's 2024 nomination. Source: Washington Post. The founder of a Texas pregnancy center plans to turn a former abortion clinic into a parenting center, offering classes to new moms and dads. Source: Daily Caller. You can find more news on GoRightNews.com.
Hi folks, this is Peter Boykin. I am a conservative. I want to conserve our Constitution. I want to conserve our country. I want to conserve our way of life. I want to conserve our freedom. The principles of life, liberty, and justice for all. This is what makes our country what it is. So yes, I am a conservative. For some, I might not fit your definition, but that's the point. It's your definition, not mine. Life, liberty, justice for all. The power of one becomes the voice for many. Hashtag Go Right with Peter Boykin. To be a Republican and in the Republican Party. Do you like what you see? I will be running in 2024. And I'll need lots of support. The website is peterboykin.com. That's PeterBoykin.com. And it's updated. I plan to run a clean campaign as we will have a lot of candidates running. And I just hope that money doesn't continue to decide who runs things in Raleigh or D.C. Our government should be ran by the people, and mainly by those like myself who can understand the everyday struggles of its citizens. Win or lose, I cannot just sit on the sidelines and comment. Running is activism. So if you have or you like the content that I have put out in the past, please help me towards the future. Let's hashtag Go Right with Peter Boykin. Thanks for listening to Go Right with Peter Boykin. Please like this post, and please subscribe and follow and share this podcast to all your social media accounts, and visit GoRightNews.com for more Go Right News with Peter Boykin. If you like what you hear, help support the podcast by donating. The link to donate is on GoRightNews.com. Thank you for your support. Check out this news story and more on GoRightNews.com and the podcast hashtag Go Right with Peter Boykin. Go right and register to vote. Your vote matters, so vote. Go right and vote. Hashtag Go Right. Go right. Do right. Be right. Go right. Do right. Be right. Lead right. Think right. Vote right. Vote right. Think right. Lead right. Hashtag Go Right. It's time to join the Go Right movement. It is time to hashtag Go Right for America. Join us at GoRight.us and GoRightNews.com. It is time for the Great American Revival, and it is time to hashtag Go Right for America. Thanks again, everybody, for listening to this, and please share it everywhere. Again, this has been hashtag Go Right with Peter Boykin, a part of GoRightNews.com.